Ed, Top of Line Training. Doing a video review today of the Mora knife or the Mora Carving Knives. Stay with me, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back with Top of Line Training. Just doing a review today, as I said before, on the Mora Carving Knives. I have just started getting into wood carving. Oh, actually, really not started. I've been doing it for on and off for some time, but I really just started getting into spoon carving. So one thing that I do usually when I get into a hobby, I do a lot of research, and I basically try to get the best tools that I can find or afford. And I don't want to necessarily say that these are the best tools, but they certainly are very good. Okay, so now here's the Mora hook knife. I can't remember the number on this thing. Let me look real quick. Let me put on my glasses. Anyway, this is your hook knife used for spoon carving. Make sure you got that in view. Used for spoon carving the bowl of the spoon. I've been working on this. I've had this for over a year. I've been working on sharpening it. I do not like this so far. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just my skill of sharpening this thing is not very good. So I've been working on it. It does have a little edge there, but it needs a lot of work before I can do any kind of spoon work with it. So, but I will continue working on it, and I'll get it razor sharp eventually. So, but that is your hook knife. I believe they make about 3 or 4 different ones, but I have this one. I want to say this is like a 107, maybe a 104. I'm not sure, but it is a nice piece. It's made very well, I will say that. And you know, it feels good in the hand. It's really nice. I'm really only showing it because it's part of the Mora set. I actually have another Mora on carving knife on back order right now, waiting for it to come in. Here, this next set is, now I have the Mora companion here as for size comparison. However, I like to take, like if I'm doing a wood spirit, the main 2 things I do are wooden spoons and wood spirits, things like that. Do them on staffs and just different little pieces of wood, and you know, whatever. Hand them out as gifts, and helps me relieve a lot of stress and different things like that. But anyway, here's a Mora companion. It is razor sharp as well, because I like to use this if I'm doing rough wood. I like to use this to you know, get all the bark and such off of a like a rough piece of wood with the bark on it. You know, so I like to do that. And the Mora companion, it really needs no introduction. I've done a review on it. It's razor sharp. You can shave with it. I didn't bring any paper with me to show you the sharpness of all these, but they are all razor sharp. Anyway, like I said, I brought that in general to just show the size comparison. But as well, like I said, I do use this for rough work in the beginning of carving. The next Sloyd type knife is the, I have to look at it, it's the Mora 105. Mora wood carving, made in Sweden, of course. We all know that. Sort of weird that they gave this kind of sheath with this thing. I don't understand this at all. I'm just wondering if they just, something else, some kind of curved blade went into this thing. But I mean, it does work, but sort of lame compared to these, which aren't nothing worth talking about, but they are nicer than this thing. But anyway, no big deal. It is a Sloyd type carving knife. I'll say the blade's about 2 3/4 inches maybe. Again, compared to the Mora Companion, you can see the difference here. Made very well. I've only used these, really I just got these about 2 3 weeks ago. I've only used them a few times, just messing around, checking them out, seeing how they are, and it's really nice. Again, razor sharp, just off of stropping. They come sharp, cutting paper sharp. I was skeptical at first. When I started feeling on the edge, it didn't feel real sharp, and it really doesn't feel too sharp now. But there is, you can tell it is. So I got a piece of paper and tested it, and it was sliced through the paper like butter. But here you can see, you know, you can do all your push cuts and pull cuts and whatnot with this. You know, I'm not getting into all that. It's not a carving class at this time frame, or I would never say that I would teach carving. But anyway, so that's your 105. Comes with this lame ass sheath. I don't like this at all, but it's good enough for, again, for storing it. Good enough. And here is the 120. Again, razor sharp. Sheath's a lot nicer, again, like I said, than this thing, but razor sharp for more detail work. Whoa, shit. I'm sitting there pushing on the damn sharp edge. Lucky I just didn't get cut. But yeah, anyway. You know, here you go. Little notching, little detail work, you know. Making hairlines and eyebrows and whatnot. But stop cuts, notching, whatever. Works very well, very nice. Like I said, I have another one on back order. I believe it's in between those. And here is the 122. So I want to say I've got a 121 on back order. It is blade just a little bit shorter, see, more detail and whatnot. Again, razor sharp. You know, I'm not here to show any techniques or whatnot. I'm just learning myself. So, but like I said, I felt it was warranted. I really haven't seen many videos on these Mora carving knives, so I thought it was warranted that they be shown. Now I got them for $18 a piece. I thought that was pretty good. You take, really, if you get your basic knife, your woods knife, which a lot of people do use the Mora Companion, you grab one of these shorter ones and one of these right here, you can make a lot of things with this set. Throw a Baco Laplander saw in there to cut you some limbs off and things like that. You can do a lot with this. But like I said, I usually go overboard when I buy things or get into things, and so I always go out and try to get the most I can get, or the best I can get, or a combination at the best price and all that. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's just a quick look of the Mora carving knives. You will be seeing these in more videos when I get more proficient in making things and carving on spoons and wood spirits and such. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. As well, please leave me some comments, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Until the next one, this is Ed, Top of Line Training. God bless, take care. We'll see you then.